Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, The Crackon. So here I am with another session. So in this particular session, we will discuss something different. Like we'll discuss some MCQ questions, right? So as many members has also told me that to cover some MCQs so that it will be easy way to revise. So here you can say it's like fastest revision session, and here we will do something in a fastest way, obviously by also understanding the necessary concepts as well. So let's start the session, and if you are new to our channel then do subscribe and join us. चलिए start करते हैं आज की session. So here you can see some MCQs, right? So I will just read the question and directly say the answer, and you need to analyze the options, right? So let's start. The first one is Ramesh is conducting. One second. So this is HR module C, right? And we are discussing ABM CAIIB, right? So एक सेकंड थोड़ा छोटा कर लेते हैं. Okay. So Ramesh is conducting an interview for hiring the sales executive for his organizations. He need to know about the personality of the person, what method he may use, right? So Ramesh is conducting one interview. So एक interview conduct कर रहे हैं, and किस लिए? That is sales executive के लिए, right? So for his organization he needs to know about the personality of the person. So उनको उनके personality के बारे में जानना था. Then what's the method he will use to determine the personality of that particular person? So here are the options, right? Physical examination, reference check, psychological test and depth interview. So for calculating the personality of the person we are using the depth interview, right? So we'll see the next question. The primary purpose of training is. So what is the primary purpose of training? Learning related to present job, learning to prepare for a different but identified job, learning for growth of the individual not related to any specific job, motivating employees for better performance. So whatever the training, for example, if I am joining one A organization, and after joining first 15 days I am getting some training program. That means whatever the things I am going to do in this particular A company, that means to my present job I will learn something, and I will get something like trained regarding the particular job which has been assigned to me. That means we are talking about here the present job scenario, right? So here is the correct answer is option number A, learning related to present job. So we'll see the next question. Following are the steps of grievance handling. That means whatever the questions, doubts, that means, right? So they are not given in proper sequence. Analyze and divide, follow up. First one is analyze and divide, follow up, receive and define the nature of the dissatisfaction, and the fourth one is get the facts, and fifth one is apply the answer. Okay, so fifth one is apply the answer, choose the correct sequence. See, first one is जो हमारा इसमें था सबसे importantly, which one is the correct one? First one is देख सकते हैं, ठीक है? So we need to grievance handling for whatever the information we have. What first we do? We do analyze and divide. So here is the first one, ठीक है? So जहाँ पर आपका I है, so यहाँ पर देखिए first आपका रहेगा obviously I, ठीक है? That means यहाँ पर देखिए C and D इन दोनों में से कोई एक आंसर होगा. देखिए next है 3, next है 2, तो हमें वाला next वाला सेंटेंस देख लेना है. 3 क्या है? Receive and define the nature of the dissatisfaction. So ये dissatisfaction is sometimes of nature of this particular grievance. Receive and define the nature of the dissatisfaction. So 3 को देख लिए and 2 को देख लेते हैं. What is follow up? ठीक है, analyze and divide. Next we will do the follow up. So here is the final one is like first one is analyze and divide, next one is follow up, नेक्स्ट वन विल बी अप्लाई द आंसर, फॉलोअप करने के बाद विल अप्लाई द आंसर, ठीक है। सो नेक्स्ट हो जाएगा उसके बाद IV, दैट इज गेट द फैक्ट्स, एंड नेक्स्ट है रिसीव एंड डिफाइन द नेचर ऑफ द डिससेटिस्फैक्शन, ठीक है। सो हियर इज द करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर D. So we'll see the next one. Many colleges and universities have arranged for students to work part-time in a special training program as part of their education, ठीक है। Many colleges and universities have arranged for students to work part-time in a special program as part of their education, ठीक है। मतलब with while continuing the education they can also work for some time like a part-time job, right? This training is called college training experience, educational credit program, coordinated education and internship, ठीक है। So here it's very easy one, right? And it's very common word as well. So this is the answer is internship. That means in internship we can also learn the things while working in the real scenario, right? So we'll see the next question. First step in process of management by objective. So first step in process of management by objective is to, that means management MOB में which one is the first step, right? So review job and agreements. So यहाँ पर आपका जो है कुछ कुछ steps है, इसमें से which one is the first step that we need to calculate. Review job management by objective, इसका मतलब क्या है? Here some objective has been fixed and we need to work harder to achieve that particular objective. That means whole working condition will be around the objective, right? It's where which one is the main focusing one, that is the objective of the particular, and accordingly to the objective we will manage the things and will manage the company or any type of institutions accordingly, right? So first one is review job and agreement, ठीक है। सो डेवलप परफॉर्मेंस स्टैंडर्ड्स, गाइडेड सेटिंग ऑफ ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, ongoing performance discussion, it's latter one. Develop performance standard, we'll analyze the performance, then we'll try to develop guided setting of objective. So we'll setting of objective, that is the latter one. Review job and agreement, first one is the review job and agreement. So here is the correct first step of management MOB का क्या है? Review job and agreement. Option number A is the correct one. We'll see the next one. An automated end-to-end process of planning and recruiting employees is called as. So यहाँ पर जो है planning and recruiting process an automated end-to-end, that is one to, अगर यहाँ पर हुए it's completely end-to-end encryption. That means there is no other type of involvement will be there, right? Process of planning and recruiting employees is called as phased retirement, pre-retirement counseling, and talent management, modifying section procedure. That means if there will be no interference from the other factors, from the external factors, if the process is, here is the keyword, end-to-end process, right? Planning and recruiting, if the recruitment process will be end-to-end process, that means in case of IBPS, there in case of bank exams as well, we can see just attempt the exam, right? If you have the talent, then you can easily be selected as the clerk, as an officer as well, right? That means here if you have the talent, you can directly got selected. That means it all depends on your talent, approach, and all the things. That so here you can see this process is known as talent management, right? People that are attracted to occupation of biologist is best classified as, people that are attracted occupation of biologist occupation के लिए जो लोग attracted हैं is best classified as realistic orientation, investigative orientation, social orientation, artistic orientation. That means occupation of जो biologist होता है उनका जो ये जो जॉब का मतलब कैरेक्टरिस्टिक क्या है वो पहले हमें जान लेना होगा. व्हाट इज़ बायोलॉजी, नॉर्मली बायोलॉजी में होता क्या है, ठीक है. So in case of biology, we the people who are related with this type of profession, they do investigate related to life species, right? Biology is related with the life species, right? So here you can say, so investigation oriented, they need to analyze the things, they will analyze the characteristics, and they will try to impose some conclusion, and they will find some new types of things as well, right? It's mainly based on this, classified as investigative orientation. Here the main orientation is investigation in nature, right? So we'll see the next one. People in which people act as mentor, period in which people act as a mentor for young employees is called as exploration stage, growth stage, medi career crisis substage, decline stage. अगर यहाँ पर एक मिस्टर ए है जो कि न्यूली ज्वाइन किया है, एंड जो मिस्टर बी है जो कि हायर सीनियोरिटी में, he will mentor the newly joined candidate, that is A. In that case, this period is known as, that means the B, which period the B is in, this period is known as, which one is very easy one, you can easily answer it. That is, you can just try to learn the things. So which one is the answer here? Younger employees, and you will act as a mentor. That means you will train them, you will share your experience. So in this particular stage, we can say this is the decline stage. Decline stage means they have already attained the saturation point. They have already gained the enough experience till now. Now they are mentoring the young employees to be more focused or to learn the things more effectively. They are sharing their experience for the betterment of the younger employees. So if this happens, this decline word also can be replaced as experience sharing stage, right? And this is happening when you have attended the saturation point, right? So this is known as declining stage. Here is the mentor, and young generation is the keyword. So we'll see the next one. People attracted to occupation involving cognitive activities. So cognitive activities के लिए जो लोग attracted होते हैं, so वहाँ पर क्या होता है इसका आंसर, ठीक है? फर्स्ट रियलिस्टिक ओरिएंटेशन, इन्वेस्टिगेटिव ओरिएंटेशन, एंड सोशल ओरिएंटेशन, आर्टिस्टिकल ओरिएंटेशन, ठीक है? सो कॉग्निटिव एक्टिविटीज़ में जो लोग, ये है आपका कीवर्ड, ठीक है? सो दिस इज बायोलॉजिस्ट हम देखे थे। तो कॉग्निटिव एक्टिविटीज़ में जो लोग इन्वॉल्व होते हैं, दे ऑल्सो डू फोकस इन इन्वेस्टिगेट इन नेचर, दे नीड टू एनालाइज द थिंग्स एंड अकॉर्डिंगली फाइंड समथिंग न्यू things as well, right? So here also the orientation program is that is the investigative in nature, right? So cognitive is the keyword and the related thing is investigative orientation, ठीक है? leisure time counseling, ये जो है leisure time counseling is an example of dash. कौन सा टाइप ऑफ, किसके लिए ये जो लेजर टाइम काउंसलिंग हम करते हैं नॉर्मली? फर्स्ट रिटायरमेंट, प्री रिटायरमेंट काउंसलिंग, ऑनरिंग एक्सपीरियंस, मॉडिफाइंग सिलेक्शन प्रोसीजर। सी लेजर टाइम किन लोगों को मिल जाता है? जैसे कि अगर आप VRS ले लेते हैं, अगर आप रिटायरमेंट ले लेते हैं, देन आपको उसके बाद लेजर टाइम मिल जाएगा, ठीक है? सो आप उस टाइम फ्री होंगे, सो वहाँ पर आप उसको कैसे प्रॉपरली मैनेज करेंगे? हाउ यू विल मैनेज योर लेजर टाइम प्रॉपरली, हाउ यू विल एंजॉय द लेजर टाइम, राइट? सो द मेन पर्पस ऑफ दिस काउंसलिंग is this, right? So it's related with the retirement, and before retirement this leisure time counseling is done to make aware the employees or whoever to enjoy their leisure time or use their leisure time effectively as well, right? So it's like pre-retirement counseling. So we'll see the last one for today's class. If you like it, then do like the session, and we'll have some more and more sessions regarding this as well. And in career development, providing mentoring opportunity is a part of dash, ठीक है? So is a part of जब career development होता है, and if you are providing mentoring opportunity, that means if you are guiding your here is the V is you and A is your junior, and if you are providing mentoring activity, then this is a part of individual role, manager role, employer role, and life manager. So if you are mentoring the things, this is the part of employer role. यहाँ पर भी हमें ये होता है कि we need to also guide our juniors to learn the things, right? For example, this is one organization, this is one bank, and B is the one and A is the new joinee. B is doing all the works. He need to mentor the Mr. A, who is the junior, who is the new joinee, so that A can also learn the things, can also participate in the working in condition in the bank, so that B can also do some more other works effectively. So this is also part of employer role. So we'll see the last one. An idea of instituting HR policy to support and encourage senior workers is a part of HR policy. जो एक इंस्टीट्यूशन रहता है, ठीक है, मतलब इंस्टीट्यूटिंग HR पॉलिसी का जो मेन है और एक भी आइडिया रहता है, सपोर्ट एंड एनकरेजिंग सीनियर वर्कर्स. अगर उनका एक और एक आर्डन रहता है टू सपोर्ट द and also encourage the senior workers is a part of this. Promotions, transfers, reality shock, managing retirement. So senior workers, and also to encourage them, to support them morally. They need some types of moral support to encourage them to work effectively and be one example to the young generation or to the juniors. So this is a part of managing retirement. Option D is the correct one. इन कैरियर डेवलपमेंट, डिस्कसिंग योर कैरियर विथ योर मैनेजर. अगर आप अपना कैरियर को अपने मैनेजर के साथ, अपना सीनियर के साथ डिस्कस करते हैं, दिस इज ए पार्ट ऑफ इंडिविजुअल रोल, मैनेजर रोल, एम्प्लॉयर रोल, लाइफ मैनेजर. So if you are discussing your, here is the keyword your, that means this is related with individual, ठीक है. So this is individual role. Breaking down of job into smaller parts covering few operations. That means job has been divided into small parts, that is known as job enlargement, job cycle, job empowerment, job simplification. So job को जब हम simple part में divide कर लेते हैं, that means we make any types of complex work into simpler, right? So this is job simplification, right? Human resource planning is dash looking function, forward, backward, simple, cross. So human resource planning is a forward looking function. That means we need to plan something which is better for tomorrow, right? And if present is good, then only we can also imagine the better tomorrow. So human HR planning is forward looking function. Job satisfaction is high when there is dash. This is very important one. Low morale, high wage, low wage, high morale. Job satisfaction कब होगा? Is it related with the job wage? Wage is one factor as well, but job satisfaction, when we talk about the satisfaction is high when there is, this is more high, ठीक है. Job satisfaction will be also there when your high wage will be there, but job satisfaction will be more high when there is high morale, right? Dash Act prohibits the employment of child below 14 years of age. जो होता है ना, child labor is prohibited, something like that, banned. So this is child labor, contract labor, bonded labor, wages contract. Question is the answer, you can easily answer it. So the act, that is child labor act. Option number A is the correct one. Dash is the big problem for every organization. Which one is the big problem for every organization? First one is recruiting, selecting, attracting, retaining, ठीक है. परफॉर्मेंस, एक सेकेंड, और नेक्स्ट है आपका परफॉर्मेंस अप्रेजल, प्रमोशन एंड ट्रांसफर. सी, performance appraisal, promotion and transfer, this can be done easily. Recruiting, if you are recruiting new one and nowadays unemployment rate is too high, so you can easily recruit and also select if they have satisfied your criteria. But attracting and retaining, the most hardest thing is the retain the existing employees. In our also working condition in banks, to gain new customers is another thing, but to retain the existing customer is the important one. So this is also important in a case of every organization, to retain the employees, to retain the existing employees. And why this retaining is very important one, because you have already invested some parts of your organization, some time, some training on those employees, right? So to retain them is a big problem as well, because opportunities are, why this is a big problem, because opportunities are there, right? If your HR policies is not that much good enough to retain them, then they will shift their job easily, because they need also job satisfaction, they need also growth, they need also career improvement, like this. So option B is the correct one. So we'll see the next one. The flow of work with organization is strongly influenced by dash. The flow of work with organization, that means whether you are continuing with the particular organization, whether that means if you are working in a bank, then the flow of work with the organization is strongly influenced. That means whether I am going to continue with this bank or not, whether I am going to do the work or continue my job profile in this particular institution or not, this will be influenced by nature of the task, nature of product and services, and nature of the organization, and all of the above. Okay. So the flow of work with organization is strongly influenced by the नेचर ऑफ प्रोडक्ट एंड सर्विसेज. सो वहाँ का प्रोडक्ट का जो है कैसा नेचर है, उनका सर्विसेज का कैसा नेचर है, ठीक है. सो दिस विल बी वन इन्फ्लुएंसिंग फैक्टर फॉर द फ्लो ऑफ वर्क विद ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ergonomics concerned with, so ergonomics concerned with dash designing and shaping jobs, creativity, एक second, creativity the jobs, creativity the jobs, guiding the employees to do the jobs, all the above. So ergonomics is related with designing and shaping the jobs, right? So next one is dash is the process of familiarizing new employees with the organization and the job. Which one is the process of new employees, मतलब new employees को acquainted करना, थोड़ा बहुत overall idea देना regarding the institution, regarding their job profile. This is requirement में उनका selection होता है, selection में obviously उनका satisfy होता है तो उनका selection होता है. Induction program, training program में उनका add-on होता है. ये जो training program में उनका add-on होता है, ठीक है, और उनको थोड़ा बहुत उनका जॉब रिलेटेड के बारे में सिखाया जाता है, पर तो एक ओवरऑल फैमिलियराइज, मतलब एक ओवरऑल आइडिया दिया जाता है, ठीक है. ऑल द एम्प्लॉयज आर एक्वायर समथिंग लाइक हैज बीन गिवन विद सम ओवरऑल आइडिया रिगार्डिंग देयर जॉब, रिगार्डिंग देयर ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल प्रोफाइल. सो ये होता है हमारा इंडक्शन प्रोग्राम में, ठीक है, इंडक्शन प्रोग्राम, ठीक है. सो द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ सैलरी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इज टू ऑफर मोर वेजेस, लेसर वेजेस, पुअर वेजेस, फेयर वेजेस. सो जो है सैलरी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, उनका जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है, व्हाट इज दैट? द ऑब्जेक्टिव इज so here is the objective, the most important, that is the objective is fair wages, ठीक है. more wages, lesser wages, poor wages, this is the not that much, but fair wages, that means how much the particular employee is working, so the wage need to be fair enough and also good enough with their working, with their experience, so that he will be also have a good life in real. So fair wages is the objective of salary administration. So remember the word, that is the fair. So we'll see some more questions. Non-financial motivator is dash: bonus, job security, medical reimbursement, leave with pay. नॉन फाइनेंशियल मोटिवेशन, जो कि फाइनेंशियल रिलेटेड नहीं, बोनस आपको कुछ अमाउंट मिल जाता है, दिस इज फाइनेंशियल. मेडिकल रिम्बर्समेंट, यहाँ पर आपको कैश मिल जाता है. लीव विथ पे, ठीक है, दैट मीन्स यहाँ पर आपको कैश रिलेटेड हो जाता है. बट जॉब सिक्योरिटी इज समथिंग विच इज नॉन फाइनेंशियल इन नेचर. सो हियर इज द ऑप्शन नंबर बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. Whatever an individual does, there is always some type of dash on him: satisfaction, stress, profit and benefit. whatever an individual does, there is always some amount of dash on him, that is stress. satisfaction, profit, benefit तो होता है, पर कुछ ना कुछ हमारे अंदर स्ट्रेस रहता है. अभी हम जैसे बैंक के काम करते हैं, ठीक है, आप कितना भी एक्टिवेट कर लो, कितना भी लॉगिन डेज को मतलब आज से क्या तो फ्रूटफुल कर लो, अचीव कर लो अपना टारगेट को, फिर भी आपके ऊपर स्ट्रेस रहेगा, प्रेशर रहेगा. सो हियर यू ऑल कैन इजीली अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है, सो स्ट्रेस अभी ऐसा एनवायरनमेंट हो गया है, मतलब हमारा अभी एनवायरनमेंट ऐसा बनना चाहिए कि स्ट्रेस फ्री, जो कि बस क्लासरूम सेशंस एंड काउंसलिंग सेशंस एंड ऑल्सो बस ऐसे थ्योरी में होता है, ठीक है, प्रैक्टिकली शायद ही अगर हम इंडिविजुअल लेवल में समझना स्टार्ट कर लेंगे कि स्ट्रेस लेस लाइफ इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन, देन work life balance will be too good and also work environment will be very highly improvement. अगर आप में से कोई इसके साथ रिलेटेड है, we need to implement this in personal level, then only we can achieve this goal in one group level, right? So it is the tendency of superior to rate the people lower than their performance is termed as. That means some superior rate the people lower than their performance. They perform good, but the superior are not rating that particular person due to there are many factors. Okay, so that means here is the keyword lower ratings, and that means that not good enough related to their rating. उस केस में इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? Horns effect, central tendency, halo effect, static. So this is very important one, I am telling you. If superior is giving lower rating and whether A is doing good performance, still the superior is not giving good appraisal, good rating, then this is termed as halo effect, right? जस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट मतलब ये है बहुत ज़्यादा, अगर आप अच्छे से परफॉर्मेंस कर रहे हो, स्टिल आपको जो है मैनेजर है या आपका सुपीरियर है वो आपको अच्छा रेटिंग नहीं दे रहा है, उस केस में दिस विल बी टर्म्ड एज हॉलो इफेक्ट. ठीक है, सो विल सी नेक्स्ट वन. डैश इज ए प्रोसेस ऑफ असाइनिंग. सो डैश इज ए प्रोसेस ऑफ असाइनिंग स्पेशल जॉब टू ईच ऑफ सिलेक्टेड कैंडिडेट. एक स्पेशल जॉब किसको दिया गया है? टू ऑल द सिलेक्टेड कैंडिडेट्स. प्लेसमेंट, ट्रेनिंग, सिलेक्शन प्रैक्टिसेस, प्रिलिमिनरी इंटरव्यू. ठीक है, सो एक सेकेंड. So here is the thing is like dash is the process of assigning special job to each of the selected candidates. Placement, training, selection practices, प्रिलिमिनरी इंटरव्यू. ठीक है, सो ये आपका एक जो है बेसिक ट्रेनिंग में एड ऑन होता है, ठीक है, और एक असाइन किया जाता है. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी कॉल, वी आर ऑल्सो सिलेक्टिंग, वी आर ऑल्सो प्लेस देम. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी कॉल इज दैट इज द प्लेसमेंट. ठीक है, ऑप्शन नंबर ए इज द करेक्ट वन. ठीक है, so this is some important MCQs, and if time permits then we'll also continue, we'll have some different and also more sessions. ठीक है, अभी तक हमारा कुछ केस स्टडी है HR का 5 केस स्टडी है, उसमें से आपको एक क्वेश्चन इंपॉर्टेंट है, बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. यू कैन ऑल्सो लर्न कि हम केस स्टडी को कैसे अपने अर्न के लिए भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं, हाउ वी कैन ऑल्सो गेट बेनिफिटेड फ्रॉम द केस स्टडी, एंड वी नीड नॉट टू बी अफ्रेड we need not to afraid the case study, we need to analyze the things, we need to get benefited from the case study as well, right? So focus and also trust on your efforts, and just enjoy this preparation period, and you will definitely rock in the exam. So फिर मिलते हैं एक नेक्स्ट न्यू सेशन में, तब तक के लिए you all do take care of yourself and keep learning. Thank you, thanks for watching, and if you are new to our channel then do like, share, subscribe to our channel, and thanks all.